Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome back to our survival world playthrough. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. I am actually doing amazing right now. I got a new chair for my birthday, and this chair is so comfortable. Actually, by the time this comes out, it'll be already past my birthday, but I don't know if my old chair was just bad or if it was because it was old or if this chair is just really good, but I feel like I'm floating and this chair is ridiculously comfortable. But enough about the chair. What we are going to do today is a little bit of work with these fine beings over here, the bumblebee bees. I'm gonna set up a small farm to kind of get some stuff collected from them, and to do that I need to gather up one more resource, but I just thought I'd bring you guys back, let you know what was up. And now I'm gonna do the smart thing before I do this time. We're gonna drop that off, we're gonna drop that off, we're gonna drop that off. Actually, you know what, I am gonna do it this way because it just seems like a bit more fun. That, and we're gonna keep just those, and I'm gonna grab some blocks. I'm gonna head into the Nether and I'm gonna grab me a bunch of quartz. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. I'd say we got a pretty good amount. So we had, what was it, 2 stacks 4, and we got 4 stacks 14. So we at least doubled, which was great. I did use the right pickaxe, right? Yeah, the multiplier, fortune 3. So I am pretty happy with that. I'm just gonna dump all of that into here for now. Also, why did I grab, oh yes, okay, now I remember. My brain's not functioning right in relation to that. I want to throw, so we'll throw 1 stack of that in there, and we need to make a couple of items. So the first thing is, let's see, I'm gonna need some of those. I need the quartz, I need the stone. And what is the order? Actually, let's just make a bunch of those. 22 of those, just make a bunch of those. And I need to go over here while that is cooking. I need to go grab something. And whilst we're here, we're just going to take care of something real quick. We're going to go bloop, 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 bloop. Got a couple of these because I want to use the actual, I don't know what they call it, the bee box. Well, I'd call it a bee box, but a beehive, but I think they call it a bee house in Minecraft. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for that. And the other thing we have to do is this, and this. Nope, like that. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that'll be pretty good. Do we have this up and going? Yes, I have a stone cutter over here, so this will actually be pretty useful. I want to do that, and I want to do 1, 2, 3. So that'll work. That'll work. As I said, this is a very, very simple design. And I'm just gonna lay this out quick. Oh, I was about to say, why is that all missing? I'm gonna lay this out quickly. We're gonna put it right here, and I think I'll build it in line with that. Yeah. Oh, I need to make hoppers. I don't know if I have the iron for that. Worry about that in a minute. But we'll do 1, 2, 3 gap. 1, 2, 3. Now we'll start it from here. 1, 2, 3. Gap. Alright. As I said, just because I've already got this kind of designed out in my head, I want to kind of do that. We might end up moving it. It is, I had a different design in my brain, and it doesn't end up fitting the way that I kind of hoped it would. So I had to change it up. So let's actually go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 gap. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I like that. We'll look at the thing from the back. What I'm gonna end up making is what I'd call a bee shed. That's actually the best way I can think to describe it. So let's actually get up to here. Whoop. And we're gonna want to do boom, boom. So this is a design based off of a tutorial that I saw. Do I still have the tutorial? Let me see if I do. Yep. Who was it by? I will definitely link it in the description down below. I don't know if they're the first person to do this, but this is the design that I ended up finding because I was looking for something that I could put side by side. This doesn't list that it can, but it can. It's by Eagle Eye 621. As I said, I will link it down in the description, so make sure to check that out if you want to check out their tutorial. But I personally am just gonna kind of get started with it. So it's pretty simple and straight. Well, I don't want to say simple, but it's pretty straightforward on how it works. So we're gonna go that, and then that. We need our comparators here. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. And then I need that. Boom. And it honestly kind of makes me think of the impulse sorting system, which honestly I think why I ended up gravitating towards it when I saw the picture. It does work out that it does fit next to each other like this, so it gets the job done, and it looks nice doing so. And it's very simple. You really just quartz, cobble, and I am building it out of stone just because it's easier to do that. And this is going to be where the hoppers go to collect. I'll probably have them all feed towards the middle into something there and then dump it out. My initial design that I had for this was one that I would physically handle. Like I'd take care of all the bits, and we would, hold on, silky. We as the player would handle all of the bits of removing it. The honey and everything, but I was like, we've got the stuff. Let's just go straight into a nice, a nice redstone one, an automatic one, so that I can kind of just hang out and do stuff. Oh, that's not good. 1, 2. Let's do that. Boom. I'm really happy with this, to be honest. This is just, I have so many ideas in my brain and a lot of things that I think will end up being a lot of fun, that I'm very, very much looking forward to as we do this playthrough. 1, 2, 3. Whoop. 1, 2, 1, 2. Bomber. Alright. Well, you guys have seen how it's going to be laid out. Let me go ahead and grab... Well, I gotta wait for more to cook up, but let me wait for more of this to cook up. And then once we come back, I will show you guys the rest of the setup, explain how it all works, and we will move on to our next project. I'm not going to decorate it today. I'm actually going to decorate it in a live stream on Wednesday. Obviously, as I said, by the time this comes out, you'll have missed that. But same thing I said in the last video, if you do want to see everything in relation to live streams, I do stream on Wednesday and Friday evening, Eastern time, US. So make sure you check that out. It's twitch.tv/defense041. So let me finish up with that, and I'll bring you guys right on back. So it's been a little bit since that last clip. Well, I say a little bit. It's probably been like an hour. I've been hanging around. I bred up a couple of the bees. I'm going to wait till they grow up and kind of do their thing. A lot of them do seem to kind of travel. I don't know what's up with that. Every time I'll grab them with the lead, bring them back. They'll play with these, go over there, and then go off into the world again. I don't really know what is going on, but we have already had a couple of the bees move in over here. The thing I completely forgot about is I need a lot of glass, and I'm not going to be able to get that done right now. I will probably get it done on Wednesday during the live stream. There's gonna be a lot going on in the live stream. I will be uploading the live stream, so if you guys do miss it, you are able to watch it. So keep an eye out for that. But aside from that, we are going to be stepping away from the bees for this part of the episode. I might come back to them later, but we're gonna go and throw down a quick setup for a villager breeder because it's kind of something I need. So I am going off of a tutorial here, so we're gonna have 2 tutorials linked down below. This one here is a tutorial by Impulse SV on an infinite villager breeder. So we're actually gonna do this one in the form of a time lapse, but I just want to let you guys know what is up with that. We will not be putting in villagers right away because I have to travel a little far away to get them. So when I get around to that, I will get around to that, but I'm gonna hop over into, whoop, I forgot the glass, into a time lapse and get this thing built up. So yeah, that was actually pretty easy to do. You might have seen at one point it did mess up. I had placed one extra block here, which kind of messed that all up, made this 4. It's fine, that's taken care of. But all in all, this is pretty simple and straightforward. So I'm very happy with it. They are smaller. Well, I say smaller than they used to be. You can literally just make this little tower if you don't want, if you're gonna feed them yourselves. Otherwise, this one right here is always nice to have because then it's automatic. And I'm setting this up so that we can get an iron farm going. And honestly, I probably could have just grabbed the 3 villagers I need to set up a quick and dirty iron farm. But I don't know what design I want to do yet, and some of them require 3, some of them require 12, some of them require more than 12 villagers. So I thought we'll get this set up. It's really easy to do. I just need to grab a villager for up top and 2 villagers for down in here. And then after that's done, this thing should start pumping out villagers. But we're also going to need to do a little bit of work making this look nice. And I think I'm going to do that next. I'll probably do that off camera just so I can move around a couple of ideas. I was considering just doing like a broken cobble, mossy cobble tower. Maybe throw some andesite in there, kind of stuff like that. I'm undecided, so I'm going to play around with that off camera. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the moment. I am going to step away, edit this up a bit, probably do the chit chat bit or music for the time lapse. I haven't actually decided what I'm gonna do yet. Build up the decorative bits underneath and bring you guys back so we can decide what we're gonna do with the rest of the episode. We got a pretty good amount done during stream. I completely forgot. Well, I probably already talked about the fact that I was going to stream between episodes because for whatever reason in my head, my brain went, yeah, you can stream on Wednesday and have the video out on time. No, it's Thursday, about 3 hours after this video goes out, normally goes out, and my brain, for whatever reason, thought that, yeah, I'd be able to stream, and it'd be fine, but no, my brain was just like, yeah, that's a whole extra day in there, it's not actually there, so I do apologize, this video is going to be a day late, but the upside is you guys get 2 videos today instead of 1. But we were very productive during the stream. We got our villagers breeding up here. I set up a little area for me to remove them. All of the torches that were inside are gone. I don't know where the torches went, but that's fine. We'll deal with that. We did get ourselves a villager down here. Actually, it's almost night. Do I have a bed on me? I do not. I must have been doing something else. But yeah. So we got ourselves a Mending villager, so I'm going to start trading to get some emeralds. I got to get a couple other villagers too, so that we can start trading. But we also have to set up stuff to produce items that we can trade. We're close enough. Alright, I'll just give it a couple of seconds. And we did a couple of things in the Nether, actually. I set it up so I could get on the Nether roof, which is actually pretty nice. I'm really happy about that. Got a lot of that done. And all in all, had a good time. You know, had a little bit of a surprise in the middle of the stream. A bunch of people showed up at my house to give me some cake and an anvil. So I partook of some cake and carried my anvil back out here so that I could show you guys on camera. And the anvil was very heavy. So I'm not going to do the work to take that down. But what I am going to show you is what we did in the Nether. It's very basic. It's very easy. I also set these up so it started harvesting. I've started collecting sand, but I don't have shulker boxes, so it's really just an inventory at a time, back and forth. But I will show you how we've made it so easy to do this. Let me get on up here, and boom, we are live on the roof of the Nether. So that's my main portal. That's where the village was, and if you follow this, probably about 100 blocks down, I think, that brings you to a desert. So I've got those marked out. There's a couple of other spots that I want to tag in the future. This is where I came up. I only have it marked so that I can blow it up and make a doorway down so that I can get down to the regular Nether from here, because I still got stuff I have to do in there. This is kind of annoying and I don't know how to fix it. It just keeps happening. So I just keep doing that and it disappears. I think if I put a switch there, it should fix it. But we're not going to worry about that. What I am going to do is, I honestly have no idea. Because what I had planned to do for the end of the episode was do some work over here, grind out, work with some vills, and kind of go from there. but we really don't need to right now. I also don't have farms set up for it, so because it took us a long time to do a couple other things during stream, I did not end up doing a bunch of the stuff in here, which is okay. I'm perfectly fine with it. So what I am going to do is, what I have decided to do, sorry, had a little bit of a cut there, was talk about our plans for the base. I've locked these, that's why I did that one. Actually, I might end up renaming this one, but my anvil's all the way over there, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. But what I'm going to do is talk a little bit about my plans. So if you look at this map here, you'll see this is the house. Obviously, this is where we're standing. We're facing out that way right now. But our plan is to build down in here. And what I am considering doing, and this is very, very new for me, I want to build, so obviously I don't know if it's going to be like a castle or like a mansion or what. I want a big building in the middle, and it's going to be like smaller buildings with it. I haven't really decided entirely on my design. I kind of wanted to go for like a medievally King Arthur slash Elder Scrolls Whiterun kind of deal. I'm undecided if that's what we're going to go for, but I want to build it out here, and I want it to be raised up to like the ground. I want it like that level there. So I want like a big plateau in the middle of this. It's literally going to go like out to a lot of these edges, maybe just out to there. I haven't entirely decided because this place isn't as wide out as I thought, and because I built this house here and I really don't want to tear it down. it's going to not be there, so I might put it up pretty close to this edge, wrap it out to there, and then kind of along the edge of the swamp here, and we might have like bridges that come over from there to our land and so on and so forth. That is kind of my main idea at the moment. Obviously that's going to take a ton of resources just to build the ground, so it is not something I'm going to be starting right away, but we are going to have to set up a couple of maps because I want like a solid before and after setup. So I've locked these maps. The way you lock maps, by the way, is you put a map in here and then you put a clear glass pane right there, and it will lock the map through the other side, which is pretty nice. I'm really happy that that's a function, and that's why I dated this so that I knew when the map came up. But we're gonna do that, and I think it's gonna end up being pretty cool, and just to see that before and after map. And obviously we'll have the pictures because I can just reload the seed and we'll be able to see it. And I really want to let you guys know what the plan is right now so that I can get your feedback and ideas on it, because as I said, it is very new to me. Building ground isn't really the hard part for me. It'll just be kind of deciding how I want to do it. One, two, just the buildings. So I have talked about building in the past, and I'm gonna try. I don't want to say use a different block palette because there's so many new blocks, it's going to end up just being how it is. So I want to try different things. So if you guys have pictures of builds you've done or world downloads for worlds that are yours that you built in and want to, feel free to send them my way. I'm not going to copy any builds. It's not what I'm trying to do, but just being able to do, like, obviously with the world downloads, it helps a ton. If I were to be able to go into a world and explore it and physically like go through and be like, you know, able to look at everything, all the details, you know, whether it's stairs or slabs or, you know, just the different things you use for the edges of your stuff and minuscule decorations on the inside and everything, that helps a ton, at least for my brain. I know that, you know, some people can look at a picture or some people can pull it off the top of their head. That's fine. Sadly, I can't work that way. Yeah, I can kind of come up with ideas off of pictures, but being able to see stuff, I can pull better inspiration from. So as I said, if you guys do have any of that and would like to, feel free to send it to me on Twitter. It's at defense041. Otherwise, on Discord, you can, you know, just, you know, I think you can PM. Can you send private messages on YouTube? I don't actually know. If you can do that, you can send it that way. Like, it doesn't matter. That is if you guys want to do that, whether it's pictures, world downloads, concepts or ideas, even just doodles. Like, if you want to just do a quick drawing of something you think would look cool or a style that'd look cool, feel free to send it my way. If I do borrow any ideas, you will be credited, so make sure, you know, any names or anything are with it. So that there is very much appreciated, but we are actually going to wrap up here. I'm going to do a bit of hanging around between now and, well, actually, I was going to say between now and Monday, but the next episode will be out Monday, so we're going to do some work. I actually have a really fun idea for what we're going to do here. I just have to see if I can make it look good. You know what I mean? And, well, we're going to go from there on that, just because I think it'll look cool. So, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to figure that out. And, yeah, as always, I want to thank you for stopping in. I hope you did enjoy the episode. If you did, feel free to drop a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Aside from that, I hope you all have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is my defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.